Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm currently out with Monty and we are hiking through a pristine wintry forest looking for a spot to set up a camp, spend the night out here, and cook up some delicious food over a fire. So stick around and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Meat all up in there. Look, you got a big old leech.
It is just beautiful out right now. What do you think, Monty? Alright, well, this looks like a pretty darn good spot. Nice open maple stand. So, not this exact spot here, so I'm gonna take off my pack and we're gonna do a little walking around and find a good set of trees. Because right now my plan is to set up a ridgepole and put a couple logs down and lay my tarp over it, because it's gonna be heavy snowfall throughout the day. And tonight's gonna be heavy, it's gonna be light, but it's still gonna be snowing all day. So we're gonna shut off the camera here, walk around and find a nice little open spot in this section here. Let's get to it, Monty, come on. Okay, so this looks like it's gonna be the spot. I'm either gonna set up the ridge pole here, between these two trees, or between these two trees here. That really depends on, while I'm sitting here, seeing how much the snow comes from one way or the other. But right now the plan is to set up a ridge pole. We're gonna get 2 or 3 logs and lay them up, throw the tarp over that, maybe build up some sidewalls, and then a fire reflector out front. And then we're gonna collect some firewood, spark up a fire, and cook up some food. It looks like the wind's coming from this way a little bit, so I might want to set it up right here between these two trees, put the tarp and sleeping area there, set up my fire reflector here. Either way, we've got some work to do. So you may be wondering why I am not wearing snowshoes, and that's a good question. To be honest with you, I did not think the snow was going to be this deep at all. It's not even close to this deep where I live, and I had to travel. I didn't anticipate so much snow, but either way, I don't think they would do much anyways. It's so fluffy when I'm walking through it. It's not, I can't even feel that I'm not post holing or anything. It's a light, fluffy snow, and if I had snowshoes, they'd just sink anyways, so there's really no need. So the first thing we gotta do is bust out the axe, and we gotta find a dead standing tree or something laying down that's nice and solid to make a ridge pole. So let's get to that. Come on, Monty. Seems a little punky. Yeah, I don't think this will do. Yep, too punky. This looks pretty darn good. Let's see if I can just... There we go. We're just gonna chop off this end down here. And then I can make 2 logs out of that, maybe a ridge pole and one of the side poles. One thing I've learned over the past year of winter camping, don't set your axe sheath down in the snow. Sometimes it takes a minute to find. Put it in your pocket. Okay, I'm actually gonna drag both these pieces back to camp because that's gonna be some nice firewood for later. And then before we set anything up, we're gonna collect a few more of these. What is it, Monty? Are we winter camping in November? Monty, what'd you think? He's just like, I don't know. Weather kind of changed really quick. What's going on? Ooh. Hey, that's pretty easy. Hi, Monty. Okay, that might be enough to get our frame up, which would be nice. Monty's getting a little snow in his paws. Whew. Monty, what do you think? You want a stick? Monty, what's this? You want this? You want this? Yeah? Okay. Alright, yeah. Little bouncy bunny. Okay, so right now we are going to cut our ridgepole. It looks like the wind is mostly coming from this direction, so we're going to set it up like this. That. Hopefully I can get one of the logs for the sides for this out of this. Let's see if this is, yeah, it's solid. All right. Okay, let's tie this baby up. Swapped hats here. Gets a little nippy when you're not moving around so much. I don't got all my layers on from hiking in, but when I'm moving around and I got Monty with me, I don't worry about him getting cold at all. But as soon as I start sitting around and start setting up camp, I like to give him a spot to lay down. So I'm gonna blow up his own sleeping pad, and if he'll lay on it, maybe I'll cover him up in his little wool blanket. Right, Monty? It's all about how comfortable your Monty is. If your Monty's having a good time, you're having a good time. go. Hey Monty, you comfortable? Good boy. Okay, so for tying up the ridgepole, I'm going to use what's commonly referred to as the Canadian jam knot. So what you do is you just take a small piece of string. I'm going to use a larger string because I always end up making them too small the first time. So I'm not today. So you start with the one end and you just put a normal knot right through it just like that and tighten it up. That's step one. And then like about that far roughly, and you know I haven't done this a ton of times, you do the same thing but you don't make this one tight. You keep it loose like that, and then all you do is you wrap it around your tree and your log and you feed it through this end just like that, and you pull it as tight as you can and you ream on it, and it tightens up and it doesn't loosen very much, and it kind of is like a slip knot, and then you just secure it with other knots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 on each side. I'm going to start by just hanging it up, then do another one on each side, and then secure it up. That's all there is to that. Okie dokie, so I'm going to take off my, well, I'm not going to take this glove off yet. Take that one off. Grab the log here. I'm just going to pin my body up against this, push it against a tree. And we're just going to go around like that, and we're going to yank, tighten it as much as I can here, and then I'm just going to secure it. Okay, now the same thing on the other side. Pick up my log here. Just use my shoulder this time. I still mess up sometimes when I go inside or outside. Like, see how I'm going from the inside, I'm going out and down around the tree. I'm pretty sure that matters. I always do it the wrong way the first time, except for this time. This time I'm doing it correctly the first try. Usually I'm just like, oh, that's the wrong way. All right, tighten that. Okay, and secure this guy. Let's do a small ridgepole strength test. I might only use 2 ropes today. I think it'll be enough. Oh yeah, if I can do pull-ups off of it, then it's strong enough. It's definitely strong enough to be able to hold some logs. So now ridgepole set up. So let's quickly see if this guy's long enough. This might be a little short. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull out my tarp, and we're going to measure how long of logs I want, because I'm going to want, essentially I'm going to want logs just as long as my tarp, so it goes all the way back so we have some nice room. Okay, that's about how long the tarp is. So we'll make a little marker here. it's not even November 15th yet, and it's cold. I think the high for today was maybe 16 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's what? That's -7 Celsius, somewhere in there. -8 Celsius, something like that. That's the high, but it's more so like, I don't know, what is it? -12 Celsius, which is 12 Fahrenheit, something like that. That's pretty much where it's at for today. And there's wind chill, so it's right down around 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 6 degrees with wind chill. It's chilly, maybe 9 degrees. It's nippy out. So we've got the one log set up here. I'm gonna tie this off. I don't think this other piece is long enough. No, this isn't long enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna need another log before I tie these off. But luckily, for building up walls later, I've already got trees here, so I can just make a small gap and leave it like that. I don't even know if we're gonna make side walls. We'll see. We'll see what we get to. But we need another long piece, so let's go get another log. Whew. Watch out, Monty. Okay. Come here. Watch out, Monty. Alright, lay down. Lay down. Now let's see where this thing's at for length. Pretty good. Pretty good. So we will just zip off this. Okay. Now we're just going to use the same knot as before to hold these to the ridgepole without moving much. Now these don't need to be secured down, really, they just need to be tightened. Yeah, what the heck? What the heck? Looking pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna throw on the tarp here and get that set up. We'll see what instead of putting another stick in the middle, I'm just gonna tie a line. There's a knot that goes to the middle here. Monty, are you a good boy? Okay, so with this corner right here, the string, it's not going to work. So that side I wrapped it around, but this side I'm going to put a stake so it drapes over the log here. So I'm going to craft up a stake here quick, pound that one in. Okay, let's see if we can turn this here into a stake. We'll give that a try. Just stake her in like that, pound her down. Should do the trick. Nope, didn't do the trick. Ground's a little too frozen right now, and this thing's a little too dead. Yep, that didn't work. Okay, so we're just gonna get a better stick here, and we're gonna stake it like that. Okay. There we go. Now that'll catch the rope there. Okay, now I'll just put a small taper on this side. There we go. That should do the trick right there. Let's give her a shot. There we go. Need to catch like that. here we go. We got a big stump here. Oh no. Is this a rock? Oh no. There's a big rock here. Oh, at least we can fit back in here. So yeah, I'm gonna take and tie up a couple ropes here just to get this over the bar here. And then instead of putting up walls, what I'm gonna do is just pile up snow. Since there's so much snow, I'm just gonna kind of use my foot and kind of make little snow walls, and we'll have a nice cozy little den back here. And see this gap? I'm gonna do the same thing with snow and just put snow over the backside of it. But I've never set up a tarp before with logs like this, and the reason I wanted to do this is because the first time I ever used a tarp and there was some winds, I just used tie downs and stuff, and it was kind of blowing around a little bit. I wanted to have the logs here so it was sucked tight to the logs, and there's, you know, it's not really gonna flap and go anywhere. It's pretty solid being tied tight to the logs here. So I'm just messing around with tarps. So it's fun. So let's get these tied up, and then we're gonna clear this out and give Monty his little spot. Okay, oh, Monty's alive. Monty, I almost got your den set up, okay, buddy? All right, Monty, yeah, you wanna help? You wanna help, Monty? So I'll lay here, Monty will lay right next to me. This will work. This will do. I don't really think I need sidewalls. It's not really crazy windy. Even if it is a little windy, it's blowing from right behind me, from what I've seen. So, although it would definitely add protection, it's not really necessary, so I'm not gonna do that. So this is all set to go. Now we are going to work on a fire reflector, and then we are going to collect some firewood. Come here, little stinker. Yeah. Go ahead, lay down. Here, let's scoot your butt. Right there. Lay down. Oh, yeah. Good boy. Yeah, it's chilly. The longer I sit around at camp and I'm not doing crazy amounts of like chopping down or hiking, and I don't have all my layers, I'm getting a little nipply. It's a cold one. I've winter camped many a times where it's warmer than this. This isn't technically winter. I mean, it's snowing. There's a foot of snow on the ground. It's cold, but it's not even mid-November yet. So technically it's not winter, but it's winter. This is gonna be a long, cold winter if this snow stays. It's gonna be a long, cold winter. I don't even know why I'm wrapping Monty up. I'm just giving him a second, because as soon as I go to start getting more stuff to build this fire reflector, he's going to be getting up and moving around. he's not having it when I leave. If I leave camp. But the only reason this is sagging a little bit is because I've got snow right here and I've got this tied off kind of to the side. It's not pulling straight back. The paracord I got didn't quite reach the tree back there, so I just tied it off to the side. It's fine. It'll do. But there's no breeze here. Okay, let's get to the fire reflector. Hey, Monty? Hey, Monty? Oh, don't worry, Monty. I got it. I'll take care of it all. You just stay here. Make sure camp's okay. Whew. Lay down. It's okay. Good boy. Stay down. No. There you go. There you go. Doesn't that look comfortable? Comfortable? Good boy, Monty. Figured since I'm not going to go off too far for right now, might as well get them nice and cozy. Good boy, Monty. Okay, so surprisingly, I am really struggling to find dead standing timber around here. Like this is like the healthiest forest I've ever seen. I've never been to this exact spot. I've been definitely around the forest and everything. I've never bushcrafted here before. But there is no dead standing timber. They're all, if it's dead, you know, it's on the ground or it's leaning, but nothing. There are no dead standing trees, so I'm struggling. I'm with grabbing, you know, for stakes. I'd like a nice little, like one of these maples right here. Those would be the perfect size. But there are no dead ones. I've walked all over. Nothing. They're all alive. They're young. Must be a young forest, but anyways, I'm gonna give these a shot. There was a big dead maple over there, and it had a bunch of branches. So this is pretty solid, so it should do the trick. So we're gonna turn these into stakes, and it should do the trick if I'm careful and I'm not reaming on it too hard or anything. We've got to have one big one. There's a dog in there, believe it or not. Okay, let's see. Have our fire right there. So we'll make the fire reflector right here. That's a little close. Yeah, I'll be good. Okay. Let's pound some steaks in here. That is on a rock. Uh-oh. Rock. Alright, that'll be good once I tie it together. That one will work. Okay, so it's not the best steaks in the world, namely this one is kind of crooked, but once I tie them together, it'll hold the logs in there. So now we just got to collect a bunch of dead crap like this and pile it up. I'm going to go out and saw up a bunch of pieces and drag them over here and stack them up. Well, that log ain't gonna work. That one will work. 5 other ones on top of it. We're gonna move this crappy steak here. This ain't gonna do. It's not my best fire reflector, but it's not my worst. Yeah, it definitely makes things easier if you got a lot of dead standing timber to choose from. That's something I am going to take into consideration next time I'm setting up a camp. Because, yeah, there is slim pickings. Very slim pickings. Makes it a little tougher to get nice straight logs and stuff. So yeah, you live and you learn, eh? Alright. Started to get in that pretty sky. We're entering evening mode. I'm gonna need some firewood now. Okay, now that Monty's came out and I could see the fire reflector, I could see his little feet through it. It's not the best. Monty, it's cold. Now it's getting a little chilly, so we are going to get a fire going. I'm going to get up some firewood. What I'm going to do today is pretty much just cut up logs, and there's a bunch of sticks here, and I'm going to go gather some birch bark because there's birch trees, not birch bark trees, birch trees all around. So I'm going to gather some birch, spark it up with sticks there, and then we'll just burn logs and have a nice warm fire tonight, because it's going to be a chilly night tonight and we got a good meal planned, so let's get to it. Hey Monty, you snuggling? Okay, so I gathered a whole bunch of, here's logs everywhere, sticks. Just going to saw a bunch of it up. I'm not going to split a whole lot. I'm going to split some of it just to make some nice coals and some kindling. But for the most part, I'm going to burn sticks and logs. Yeah, that's some nice firewood. I wish I could find, I didn't find a whole bunch of this. Some really dense seasoned maple. Wow. Monty doesn't like the splitting. He's out and about. Guess we'll use his bed as the place to set it. Whoops. Now we're just going to quarter up some stuff. I'm not going to do anything crazy tonight. Just quartering up a few of these to get a nice coal bed. That counts. Okay, let's set up a base. We got one nice stick, and then we'll put down some punky stuff. That's okay. We got a whole bunch of birch bark. I'm getting a little nippy. I am excited for a fire. So let's get this thing going. Hoo-wee! And then we're going to set up Monty a little spot. So I'm going to scrape the top here, get those little birch bark flakes. Oops. Get a nice little pile here. That should help it spark right up. We are going to scrape some more. I'm going to get some little pieces of birch bark in there on top of that. This is pretty thick birch bark right here. Okay. Try it again, try it again. Okay, this will do the trick. I can feel it. I can feel it. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going to risk it a little bit to get Monty a nice warm spot here, because he deserves to have the warmth of a fire. So we need him to sit right here. Cover this thing up with a wool blanket for some fire protection, or ember protection I should say. Monty, come here. Right here. sit just like this. Alright. Alright, lay down. Lay down. There you go. Hey, Monty. Well, that's just not gonna do. That's just not gonna do it. Yeah. Okay. Oh. That feels good. Oh yeah. Well, I know you guys know I check the temperature and stuff with my watch. Well, it doesn't work so good when it's freezing outside because it's just reading 3 lines. It's saying there's no temperature. It's that cold, guys. So don't get the Casio Pro Trek if you want to use it for telling you really cold temperatures, because apparently it doesn't want to do it. It feels cold out, I'll tell you that much for sure. Oh, Monty's just collecting warmth from the fire. Oh yeah, you feel toasty. Oh yeah. He is just good boy. He doesn't like smoke. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a little smoke, Monty. Don't worry about it. Just lay back down. Don't worry about me. So, I have to prepare a little something for Din Din. Oh, there it is. So for dinner today, we are having a fire roasted pork tenderloin on a stick with some asparagus and a potato. So I need a stick to roast this thing on. I gotta get that prepared. I haven't put on my layers yet. I'm still wearing what I walked in with. So I'm getting a little chilly. And I'm waiting to get this this roast cooking. Oh. Okay. As I was saying, before Monty so rudely interrupted, he does not like smoke. He does not like smoke at all. But I'm making him stay near the fire because I don't want him to go off and get cold and snowy and wet again. Monty, a little turd nugget. Keeps making it so I have to get up. The stick might be a little large for this, but that's okay. It'll do. Sorry, Monty. So winter camping, eh? What do you think, Monty? You ready for this? You ready for a whole bunch of this? So Funk, before I left this morning, I left pretty early and I was getting ready. I asked Funk, I was like, oh man, I only have pork tenderloin and asparagus for Monty. Do you think that's okay? And she's just like, Posa, you just asked if pork tenderloin and asparagus was enough for your dog. And you know, when you think about it, she's right. I shouldn't be questioning if that's okay for Monty. Right, Monty? That's a good boy. So I was gonna crack open a beer. Whoops. Let me get that. But I grabbed one, and you know what? I don't know if you've ever had a beer freeze, but it gets very squishy, super squishy, and both of them were squishy. So I'm gonna wait, because if you open them when they're very squishy, as soon as you open them, it just turns to slush. And it's not like a drinkable slush when it's that as squishy as they were, so they gotta warm up for a bit. So it's cold. Oh, Monty, you're so toasty. So it's time to get cooking. First though, let's see. We got a treat for Monty. The only thing is I'm gonna make him eat it right here though. See if we can get it. It says Denty treats. These things are great. That's not gonna warm up. Here you go. Good boy. You gotta stay right there. Go ahead. Go ahead and eat it. Make a mess there. Okay, we've got to get our pork tenderloin on our stick. This is going to be a little bit messy. It's okay, Monty. Go ahead and eat that. No, you're staying there. Good boy. He's like, you know, I like this, but I'd rather have a piece of meat, to be perfectly honest. Oh, Monty. He's just using the sleeping bag to hold it. It's just like, that's a good boy. He likes those things. Okay. Pork tenderloin time. I think this is 2 pieces. I wish it was one big fat piece because it'd cook better. But I think it's 2. Yep, it's 2. So we're gonna just stick this on here. Just like that. There we go. I'm gonna kind of leave it bunched up like that, because then it'll cook a little bit better. I think, at least. Oh. I'll wedge that on there like that. We'll flip that over. Oh, this is so cold. This is getting frozen. Oh man, it's cold. I wonder how much this is. This looks like 2.5 pounds. We're gonna struggle. Oh yeah, yes. Look at that glory. Monty, we're gonna feast. We're gonna feast, pal. And you know, I was thinking of doing some kind of like porchetta spice like I did in my Quincy with the dog video, or something fancy. And then I thought, you know, there's this one spice that I just really like that just always works. Montreal. Let's go. Let's do some Montreal. Hey. Get dog treat on here. I'm not gonna spice the whole thing because Monty's gonna be eating a healthy portion here. So he's gonna get that end there. I'm gonna have to eat more than him though, because he will get sick if he eats like a pound of this. So we'll see. Should have really thought about how much I was eating here. That's okay. Okay, let's see. Will this work? No, that will not work. So we need, oh, that'll work, just like that. Then I can turn it right here. Kind of need it to be. All right, let me turn this around. We're gonna figure this out. Got a Y stick right here. I don't wanna. Might be too tall. Okay, let's just get my nasty hand. All right. I just gotta turn it from over there. That'll start cooking. It's gonna take a little bit, but now I've got pork hands. Oh, yes. What do you think, Monty? Oh, smoke in my eyes. Oh, look at that. Monty doesn't even care about the smoke because he's got a treat in his mouth. Interesting. So I brought out some wet ones. Compliments of Alice G. So yeah, we didn't do a whole lot of crazy bushcrafting. You know, it's cold. I still got my summer body and my early fall body. It's just not prepared for the cold yet. This is a cold November camp. This is the coldest I've ever been out in November. I mean, it's cold. Do you need me to say that one more time? It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. Monty's not quite ready either. Oh. Lay down. Stay there, mister. No. You rolled off. Oh, Monty. How could you do this? A little bit more hand sanitizer. Okay, so now that this is cooking, and I've dealt with only wearing one thin layer of thermals underneath my non-insulated fall, spring rain gear, I am going to put on some more layers because I'm a little chilly. And this can go over the fire. Is what we can do. All right, there we go. Now it'll be roasting. Oh yeah. All right, I'm putting on layers. I'm chilly. Monty, I'm gonna join you in warmth because you look very comfortable and I wanna be on your level, except you're sliding off that sleeping pad. All right, layers time. It's time to have a beer. Oh, let's spin that. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, she's roasting now. She's roasting. Oh, Monty, he was getting a little too warm, I think. Sorry, Monty. He kept trying to get up and I wasn't letting him. And then I felt his body and he was pretty hot, so this thing is hot now. That is a hot fire. It feels good. I got all my layers on. Oh, better turn this off. Before I open this, let me just get back down here. Yeah, it's gonna be a good hour at least till we're eating this pork tenderloin here. I'm thinking maybe an hour and a half. I'm roasting it right above the fire now. Whew. Okay, let's see. It's nice and firm again. So that lets me think that it's just a nice cold beer. See, there's an ice cold beer and there's a nice cold beer. I like the nice cold beers. Uh-oh. Oh, it's foaming. little schmutz on there. Oh man. Winter camping, huh? You know, it's just getting to that point in my life where, I mean, I know I'm not the only one. I know everyone experiences this, but the years are going by, and each year goes by faster than the one before. Yep. This summer just, where'd the summer go? Was there a summer? And now it's this? I feel like fall was just here. I thought it was fall, but I guess it's not fall, it's winter. But, you know, I think I'm going to be a little bit upset that I didn't put up a wall here. I might stack some more snow on this side before bed, because now the wind is shifting a little bit to come through this way. So I'll probably just build up some snow before I sleep, because that's Monty's side and he needs to be nice and cozy. Oh yeah, it's getting a little chilly now. Oh no. Yeah, the wind's coming from that way. Dang. I'm definitely gonna have to build this up with some snow before bed. Ooh, look at Monty's butt just smoke. Look at that booty. It's a smoky booty. Monty, did you do it? Did you do it, Monty? Did you do it, boy? What did you do? We're gonna slowly start cooking some other things too, because our roast is doing well. I haven't been recording a whole lot. We'll cook these right in front of Monty, because he's gonna get some, so it's not torture. Right, Monty? Get this potato over here. That thing's gonna need a bit. Yeah, roast is coming along. Ooh, it's looking good, Monty. Oh yeah. He is going to have a feast with me tonight. Oh, it's frozen. Like that chunk of butter. I'm gonna cook these slowly because it's... You know what, actually? It's hard to say. Do I want to cook these yet? That potato's gonna get burnt on the outside. Yeah, me and Monty can snack on asparagus. I'm just gonna cook it whole. Oh, it's smoking my eyes! Oh! Alright, Monty, oh! Oh, this thing might be done sooner than I think. I'm cooking it. Oh, it's a hot, hot fire right now. Oh. I don't even care if it's overdone. Oh my gosh. Oh. 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 These are a bit too big. That's a nice thing about cold weather. If they're frozen, you can just crack them in half. Just like that. Monty, I'm eating the 3-quart. Well, you're eating the 3-course too. Alright, let's take a gander at this pork tenderloin here. Oops! No! I lost an asparagus. Hey, Monty. Get your scent on it. Get your scent on it. Get. Good boy. Good boy, bring it here, Monty. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Ready? Oh, playing fetch with him in the snow is always good. When he fetches, he's excited right now. He's happy. Good boy. Because it gets him moving, keeps him warm, and he's a happy little puppy to be playing fetch. Come here. What's this? Oh man. Dinner is coming along. I think we're gonna be eating that pork roast within a half hour. Get him, Monty. Get him, Monty. So that is exciting. I am ready to eat. I am so hungry right now. I ate one little meal today, and that's it. And then just I brought some cheese with me. Me and Monty snacked on a little cheese, but that's it. Oh, I got it. It's my steak. My steak. Oh yeah. Oh. Let's do a little. Okay. We're still got a little bit to go, but that's not why I'm getting excited. Alright. Why? I'm thinking that the pork tenderloin is getting close. And we need Monty to taste test it. Oh no, why is the wind coming? No! Okay. Monty, I need you to tell me if this is done. We need to do a little doneness check. Ooh, that looks pretty good. He can eat raw meat, so we're gonna give him first taste. Monty, stay. You've been a good boy all day. You've been a great boy. You haven't been just a good boy, you've been a great boy, okay? So you get the first piece of pork tenderloin. Congratulations. Do you like that? You want another piece, Monty? As we get closer to the center to see how done it is. Really, I'm getting impatient, but I'm using Monty's side as a doneness check, and it's looking pretty good. It's pink in the middle. Ooh, it's looking so good. Monty? Yeah. There you go, good boy. You want some more? He's really digging this. He's really loving this right now. Oh, it's just, How good of a boy are you? How great of a boy are you? He's breathing really heavy. I don't know if you can pick that up, but he is breathing heavy. Okay, wow. Don't climax on me, whoa. Oh, that's terrible. No, but Monty's side is looking pretty good. This chunk is a little rare. Now dogs can eat raw meat, so it's okay. See, we're gonna give Monty a lot of his now, and then I can feast later. All right, I need a piece of mine. Take the outside. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh, that's so good. Monty, I know why you're breathing heavy now. I totally understand. I 100% understand. Oh my gosh. Oh, would you look at that glory? Oh. Oh man. No, you stay there, Monty. Don't get close. I'll get you more. I have to eat some in between too, you know, mister. That is so good. Oh, that is so good. Asparagus still not done. And a little crunchy, but I don't mind a crunchy. Pork tenderloin though. Ooh, I'm gonna cut off this little tip here. Oh, it's so hot. Oh. Ah. Oh, it's hot. Oh man, Monty, I'll get you another piece in a minute. This is amazing right now. We'll get you guys some close-ups. It's so good. And you know what else? This was on sale for like $2.99 a pound. Yeah. So this right here, I'm pretty sure, actually yeah, it was like $7, so it had to be 2.5 pounds, right around there. Whoa. Settle down there, mister. Don't try to steal it from me. Good boy. Oh, look at that beautiful piece. Ooh, that's hot fire. Look at that beautiful piece of meat. Ah, before I burn my hands. Ow. Oh man, that's so good. You know what, Monty? I think all we needed was pork tenderloin. What do you think? What do you think? Is all we needed was pork tenderloin? We didn't need the other stuff. You should just eat meat when you're out here, right? Oh, yeah. Hand-fed slices of meat. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna crack open my second beer here. All right, Monty, what do you say to asparagus? Oh, he likes it. Okay. So, since he likes his asparagus, I'll put the knife in the snow. I'm gonna slice him up a good portion of meat here and put some asparagus in his bowl. I'll put it all into little bits and we're gonna have a little feast. What do you say, Monty? Okay, one sec. Okay, let's just get you some asparagus. Okay, and with your asparagus, you need some pork tenderloin. Oh. All right, Monty. I don't think Monty can eat much more. I mean, he could eat more, but he'll be sick. We got a little bit of dog food, some pork tenderloin, buttered asparagus, pan roasted. That's what we call dog food around these parts. Stay. No. No. Hey, no. 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 Wait. Yeah. That's a good boy. Oh, I need to get mine, Monty. Stick that right there. So everything until right now has been taste testing. We've just been testing that the food is good, edible. What was that? Is that a tree dropping? I don't know what that noise was. I'll hear it later. Okay, Monty. You look like you got a nice bowl of food there. Isn't he such a good boy? Like, that food is between his legs right now, right above his nose, so the scents are just... He's drooling into his own bowl. That's how close it is. Okay. Go ahead, Monty. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get it, Monty. Get it. Ooh. Hey, don't do that. Alright. Let's eat some asparagus. Oh, yeah. That's done. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that chunk. This is so good right now. Monty, you shouldn't have finished it. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep scrapping away at this stick with meat on it. Monty's going to keep begging because apparently that full bowl plus all the taste testing before wasn't enough. I'm going to finish my last beer, get this fire tidied up. I'm not going to put it out tonight. We're just going to let the small amount of heat reflect back in there. But I'm going to finish eating, and then we're going to get ready for bed here. I still got to set up my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag and everything, but yeah, we'll check back in with you a little bit when I am done eating. You ready for bed, Monty? Oh, you stepped on my bag, Monty. Dang nabbit. This little creature over here stepped across all my sleeping bag when I had it open to the inside to get to his sleeping bag. You little turd nugget. Dang it. Monty, now there's snow in my sleeping bag. This is supposed to be a dry zone. You little turd. We're figuring out your sleeping situation without getting you on more snow, okay? I don't want them. Okay. Okay. Alright, Monty, come here. Right here, Monty. Monty, hey, Monty! No! Good boy. Come here. Right here, Monty. Lay down. Let's go to bed. Lay down, Monty. Come on. Oh, good boy. I'm gonna scoot ya. Okay. Alright. Let's get this water bottle. Put it in Monty's sleeping bag. He's got more room than me. Okay, Monty. Okay, there you go, Monty. There. Okay, the Monty is tucked in. This is his first real winter camping in a long time, so I'm sure he will be moving around tonight, and it'll take a few tries before we get him fully settled in. Oh! I am full, satisfied, and I'm not chilly anymore because I got all my layers on. I put some wood on the fire. You can see the glow of that. But hey, Monty. Oh, there's a good boy. Yeah, we're going to bed, Monty. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna lick your tongue, Monty. That's gross. I'll let you get close. So anyways, guys, we did a little fun crafting today. Made some delicious food. Yeah, it is. Let's see, what time is it? Oh man, it's late. It's 9 o'clock. Whew. Let me tell you, when I spend hours preparing dinner and everything, 9 o'clock is late. So it's a chilly one tonight, so what I'm gonna do is take off my layers, crawl into bed, and zip myself up and pass out till it is light outside. So on that note, I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Hey, Monty. Good morning, Monty. It's a new day. It's a new day, Monty. Hi. Monty slept so good last night. I know this because he only got my voice is froggy. Oh, it's okay, just wait there. Just wait there for right now. He only got up and moved one time last night. Other than that, he just laid on his side and slept the entire night. Oh, that's a good boy. Sure, it was chilly out last night, but I was super warm in my sleeping bag. I was too warm. I put on all my layers. It was just a little too warm. But, what is that, Monty? Oh, hi, Monty. Hi. He likes my stinky morning breath. He always tries to capture it. So, it looks like a nice still morning, a little cloudy, sun just rose. But we can't dilly-dally too long today. Monty wants to get out. So it's time to get up and put some layers on and greet the day. Alright, Monty, let's let you all the way out. There you go. Oh, you look Maddie. Alright. Time to get up and put layers on. Oh, let's do it. Hi, Monty. Hi, Monty. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, it's still beautiful out there. Wintry and beautiful. Okay, so we can't dilly-dally too long today. No breakfast, not gonna have any coffee or anything. We're just gonna get packed up and head on out. We've got some things to take care of today, so it is time to get packed up. Yeah, let's do it. Hi, Monty. Hi, Monty. Oh man, that food was so good last night. Had dreams about pork tenderloin all night. Hi, Monty. You ready? Well, that's a sturdy steak. You know what it is? You know, hi Monty. You know, sometimes I don't feel like untying knots. So, we're just gonna cut these ropes. They're kind of frozen. There it goes. Oh, I already cut that one. It was just frozen. Here, Monty. Monty, come here. Come here. Oh, well, that was a fun little overnighter. Cooked up some delicious food over a fire, did a little bit of bushcrafting. First little taste of winter camping for the season. It's nice and wintry out. It's just gorgeous out right now. Well, we've got some stuff to take care of today, so we're gonna get heading back to the car and get moving. What do you say, Monty? So as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys at the next video. Let's go, Monty, come on!